Hello, I'm going to show you how to create a question library using Desire to Learn. First step, we're going to go to Assessment. Click the drop-down arrow and then go to Quizzes and Exams. This will come up to your quiz page. In order to get to the question library, you go ahead and click the Question Library tab. And then this is where you can begin inserting your questions. So the first thing you'll want to do is you want to go to the New button, click the drop-down arrow, and it will give you an option of the different kinds of questions you can do. So let's start out with a multiple choice question. Simply put in your question text here, and then you can go ahead and select your answers. So let's do Rome. So these are the options that your students will choose from, and then to select the right answer, you would go ahead and click this circle right here. And then once you're done, you'll go ahead and click Save at the bottom. So you have your first one right here. Now let's go do another one. We can try a true or false. For this one, we'll do the capital, and then this will be the questions that they're asked, and then you'll have to determine whether the statement is true or false. To select the answer, you'll go ahead and click true or false. If it's a false statement, then you click Save. So in addition to that, you've got several other options. You can do a short answer question. A short answer question, you just type in the question, and then you type in the answer here. Here you can select different restrictions, like if it just needs to be text, you can select whether or not if it needs to be case sensitive, and more things like that. You can also select points for it as well. When you're finished, go ahead and click Save. There's also a drop-down arrow to do Save and New, Save and Copy, if you want to use more of the same question style. Let's do a couple more. Let's do a written response question. Now this is a longer form question, so you'll type in kind of a long and like a question that can be really elaborated on. And then you can enable an HTML editor for students to type in their responses here. And then you can click Save. And one more question, and this one is a little more involved. It's the matching. Not to mention the other kinds of questions that are available, but I just figured I'd give you a few. So we'll go ahead, and this one asks for a title, and then it'll ask for a text for the question. So, and then here is where you add your choices. You can also add images. You can select whether you have to get all of them right to get the points, or you can do the right minus the wrong. Either way, however you want to do it. But there's also an option for choices. So the number one choice is going to correspond with the number one match down here. And if you want more, you would click the Add Choice button here. So that will then give you 3 choices instead of just the 2 that you started with. And then if you select Add Match, it'll give you 3 matches to match up with the choices that you had. So now you can match 3 items. So we'll put in the UK, United Kingdom. So now you have these matches, the choices that you have, and then the matches that you can put there. Once you're finished with that, go ahead and click Save, and that will take you back.